Hey guys, how's it going? Zima here. And today, the official sale for Sonic SVM is finally live. Even though it says it's now live, that is for the whitelist sale, the public sale should start in a couple hours from now. They have about $16 million in founding, $12 million in Series A, as well as an additional $4 million for their, I think, token pre-sale. That's what they talked about in the white paper. One of the investors behind it being OKX Ventures. Sometimes like Binance Ventures invests into projects and then they get listed on Binance. In this case, OKX Ventures invests into them, which means they probably get listed on OKX in the next month or so, as the TGE Token Generative event should happen in mid-October. One thing you will notice on the site is when you connect to it that you have the option to select Solana-based wallets. Most node projects that I've seen online are either based on Ethereum or Arbitrum or anything EVM-based, so you could use MetaMask for them. In this case, it is based on Solana as the first node project I've seen, and as far as I know from the last couple of days, the whitelist sale is completely done. Over the last day and a half, they had a couple issues with their whitelist sale as there was way too much demand for the servers to handle, which is a good sign. And they originally sold the Tier 1 nodes with Delysium on their notepad, which reached over $3 million in the first hour alone. Now, for the different tiers of nodes, Tier 1 was for the whitelist sale with Delysium we just talked about, Tier 2 through Tier 8 down here, which means anything until $248 was reserved for the whitelist. Now the whitelist might be completely sold out, but if not, you will see later on today when the official public sale goes live if any of those tiers are still available. Otherwise, the cheapest tier you can buy those nodes in are at Tier 9 for $265. They go up until $554, and compared to, I think, most other projects, they have more money and funding than anything else, have a cheaper cost for their nodes than most, while also having over 2 million registered wallets already. Now, to back up a little and tell you about what they do, they're the first and also leading Layer 2 solution for Solana, which is focused on gaming. They call it FOCG, or Fully On-Chain Gaming. Whenever transactions have to be sent from one wallet to another or to a contract and there has to be an interaction, you have to pay gas fees normally and also wait. In this case, as everything is based on a Layer 2, there are no gas fees and things are near instant. It also allows people to deploy any type of dApps from an EVM chain to Solana through their Hypergrid interpreter. So anything that exists already for D applications on, let's say, Ethereum or on the Binance Smart Chain can now also be deployed on Solana with what they developed. Additionally, they're partnered with Backpack, Jupiter, Bonk, Jito, Soleil, and a whole lot more. So they enable sovereign gaming economies on Solana while also being built on top of the first concurrent scaling framework called Hypergrid. And in order to power everything in here, have it decentralized, and make it more secure, they allow us as users to buy nodes early on, which ensure that all the operations within the grid rollup adhere to the highest standards of accuracy and integrity. Which in other words means we give the money early, in return farm tokens, which can then be redeemed for the official token once it goes live, in which 9% of the entire token supply is allocated for users operating nodes. Now in short, you farm something called V-Token, which can then be redeemed for the official token when that is launched and listed on an exchange. To correct myself there, 10% of the whole supply is for nodes, while 1 additional percent is for people that refer others to it. When it comes to nodes as like a general idea and overview, it is not always about what they do, but mostly about how much hype is there behind it, what partners do they have, and what is the long-term vision. When it comes to running the nodes, there might be some requirements needed, as the node dashboard is going to come soon, and they showed some very basic requirements, so you can use something like a virtual private server in order to run it. But what I want to focus on is, with all the hype that is behind it, and with most things being sold out right away, if you get into any of the lower tiers, let's say Tier 12 and below, you would probably have a return on investment in like 3 to 6 months for sure. Obviously, the earlier, the easier it is for you to not just farm tokens, but also reach your initial investment point and then get your money out. But I think anything in this region until they reach 200 million market cap should get you a pretty good return on investment. Personally, I'm going to get a couple once the public sale starts, and I will see how many are still available that haven't been sold during the whitelist. The links are down below. Don't forget, this is not financial advice. I'm simply showing you something that I will buy myself that you can get as well if you like the idea. This is probably going to make anywhere from $20 to $50 a month passively per note. So if you were to buy 40 of them and get to that $2,000 a month in passive income stage right away, then you're pretty much done working for a long time. You can retire early, and who doesn't like that? Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know down below how many notes you ended up getting or how many you would like to get. Maybe we can organize something like a giveaway. I will think about something. And I would say I see you guys fairly soon. Until next time, bye guys.